2 days ago, I was walking into my apartment, and my boyfriend, who had taken a separate car, was a bit ahead of me. He didn't realize that I had driven right up behind him. And there was a man at the bottom of the stairs. I live on the third floor. So I went past the man, and it seemed like he was staring at me pretty intensely. And he's like, "Hi." And I just said hi and kept walking and tried to ignore him. And I got all the way up to the third floor, and my boyfriend stopped to wait for me because he realized then that I was behind him. And we walked into the apartment, and he grabbed his dog to take the dog for a walk. And when I followed him out, I noticed that the man was all the way up on the third floor, and he was looking at us. And so Jason went down the stairs, and I immediately closed the door and locked it behind him. And I went into the bedroom, just folding laundry or whatever, and I heard a knock at the door, and I thought maybe Jason had forgotten something. And something told me, because my gun was right there, it said, "Grab your gun." So I put it in my belt, and I went to the door. And when I opened it, I immediately saw that it wasn't Jason. I put my foot there. And it was that guy. And he put his foot in between the door and the jamb, and he said, "Can I come in?" And I said, "No. What do you want?" He said, "Can I pass?" I said, "No. What do you want?" And he said, "I live here." I said, "What do you mean you live here?" "I live in here." I said, "You might live in the complex, but you don't live here." He said, "No, we're friends. I live here. I live here." I said, "No, we're not friends. I don't know you. What do you want?" And he said, "Who's that? Is that your family?" I said, "That's my boyfriend, and he's coming back." And he said, "Can I come in?" I said, "No." And he said, "I'm coming in." And he started pushing the door, like really aggressively to try to come in. And that's when I pulled my gun and put it in his face. And he backed off out of the door, and I slammed it and locked it. And I waited a few more minutes. It was like 6 or 7 minutes, and I'm like, "Where's Jason?" Right? And so I still had the gun, and I had it out, and I opened the door, and I looked out, and Jason had come up the stairs, and the guy was still there, waiting. And he saw Jason, and he's like, "Hey, we're friends. I live here." And I said, "Jason, he just tried to strong arm his way into my home." And of course, what's Jason going to do? He started beating on the guy, and the guy ran away and chased him. And anyway, thank God for Jason, number one. And he's the one that taught me how to use a gun properly and to be careful with it, and to always know how to use it and how to have it with me and not be afraid of using it or having it on me. And thank God for the right to bear arms. I don't know what would happen if I hadn't had that gun with me and if Jason hadn't been around. That guy was waiting for me, and he must have seen Jason leave and thought, and he's probably done it before, and knew that I would be off guard thinking that it was him coming back. And that's why he knocked on the door again. I think he's done it before, and I have actually told people this story, and they are kind of mad at me that I didn't shoot him when I had the chance, because he'd probably be more aggressive and do it again. But I haven't seen him again, and hopefully I never will, but I don't know, maybe next time I will shoot him. I don't want somebody that isn't aware or isn't protecting themselves.